Cool. So welcome to June's Y meeting. I know you guys like this. We like doing this because it helps us get, a really good idea of just where everybody's at. And it's really fun to just connect with everybody. And, just want to let you guys know, hey, we got some cool stuff coming up after the wedding. And, we're really excited to actually have a little more time to really focus on this business and helping you guys grow and helping this organization grow and all that cool stuff. So we definitely want to send a huge shout out to you guys. Love to just kind of hear from you guys. I kind of went a little more formal, So this is the Team Purpose Unleashed June Y meeting, and just so everybody knows, the mission and the vision for Team Purpose Unleashed. The mission is to help the 90% of people not doing what they love, do what actually makes them happy, to help them find what brings light to their life, to help the people that are living each day, going through the motions, not achieving happiness and true financial freedom, to provide the direction for them daily to create purpose, passion, and profit. And, as I read that, I literally think about everyone, each one of y'all that I see that I can actually see, I think about y'all's story. So at the top, I know Connie resonates with this, you know what I mean? Because I remember the first call that I ever had with Connie was about doing what she actually loved to do, and network marketing is a way to get you to do that. I've had conversations with Tanya and Whitney and Stephanie and Amelia. All you guys, we've had that same thing, and that's what we do this for. So the vision behind, TPU is to help 1,000 people or more make an extra $1,000 a month residually using our system in network marketing. Using this vehicle of home business to help transition more people into doing what they truly love and living out a proven financial freedom blueprint. So, if you resonate with that, I definitely want to commend you, and we're always looking to, help out. Obviously, guys, if you have people that either yourself or you've got people that haven't gone through the M-Life training that Tanya put together, it's really, really, really solid. I'm always pointing people back. If they came in and didn't necessarily launch the way they wanted to, if they came in and maybe kind of puttered or whatever, I'm always sending people back to this because it's just so good, and it's the foundation of what they need to be doing if they're not kind of already in a groove. You know what I mean? So yeah, Whitney, it's kind of easy to forget about because there is so much stuff. You know what I mean? But there's a ton of stuff to plug into. But if you've ever got anybody that doesn't feel like they've created their foundation yet, always remember, point them back to that. I've literally had people that we've all probably had people like this, but I can think of one guy that literally I've pointed him back to. Every time he hits me up, I point him back to this, and I'll continue to point him back to that website until he actually goes through it and moves on to step number 2. You know what I mean? And you have to stand your ground with people like that, because if you don't keep them on the track, they'll try to take you off track without knowing it. So just knowing hey, always pointing people back to to the foundation is the key, So, the purpose of this meeting is to obviously just tell your story, really just share your vision and share where you want to go. For us, with network marketing, especially with what we're doing and Team Purpose Unleashed, our biggest thing is we want to own a house in California. We know if we can create the residual income that we want to here, I know that it could help us to at least own a little house on the beach in California, based off my standards. Based off Wes's standards, I don't know, because she's got diva dreams, and sometimes it's hard for me to keep up. But our biggest thing is we want a house on the beach in California, probably somewhere near LA. We want to be able to donate $100,000 a year to a given charity. Probably a charity that helps kids, foster kids, that kind of thing, abused kids. And we want to travel the world with our kids. We want to educate them with travel, not always the traditional education system. So that's kind of our story. And that's part of the reason that we do this. Okay. Many of you guys know, like, I was just a baseball player. Wes was, she was in the Air Force, and, we found network marketing, and, honestly, we fell in love with this. We fell in love with it. We kind of had to find the right system, the right family, the right stuff for us, but, we love it here, and, we want to spend 20 years or more here. So, those are our dreams, and what I want you to do just right now is, like, if you haven't gotten your dreams on paper, list them out. But I will share this real quick before we bring, anybody out. I was reading, I just cracked open this book. Some of you guys, I shared this with some of you guys before. So if you're not reading a book, this one may be a good one for you. And it's called, can you guys see this? Can you see it? It's called The Business School by Robert Kiyosaki. It's his 8 reasons that people should do network marketing and his opinion on it. Really, really awesome book. Really awesome book. I think it's essential to read. I don't know why I've waited this long to read it. One of my mentors would always tell people to read it, and I would be like, oh, he's just talking to them. And he's probably talking to me too. So really awesome book. It's got great stories that you can share with prospects in there. Great. It's really, really helpful. So, so make sure you get your dreams out on paper. You share them with people, because there's an example in there where he's talking about dreams, but what happens is he's realizing that a lot of people share their dreams with the wrong people. And then we base the way we move past that. Like, if you share your dreams with the wrong people, all of us have shared our dreams with the wrong person and they put us down. You know what I mean? And, like, that shit happens every day, but we take it and we run with it. And if we can realize that, oh, maybe I just shared my dream with the wrong person. Maybe if I share my dream with someone better, or not someone better, but like someone else that's going to help me rise up, like, all of a sudden, we can stretch our dreams. And one of the quotes that he put on there, I shared it today: big people dream big, small people dream small. And if you want to change the size of person you are, start with the size of your dreams. And it's cool if you have small, like, if you have a dream that you think is big, hold on to it. Nobody can let you know that your dream is small. Understand that. Nobody's gonna, if you want to pay off, $10,000 worth of debt, don't let anybody tell you that, oh, like, you can do better, or that's play money or whatever. Don't let anybody tell you that. We were just at a mastermind, and one of the girls there shared that. She was like, I've got these dreams, but my upline's telling me that, like, that's not good enough. And it's nobody's right to tell you, like, what's good enough. It's our job as leaders, and your job as leaders, every one of you on here, is to just be the inspiration that inspires somebody to dream bigger. Does that make sense, guys? So, like, that's how we got to show up every day. Is just like, we don't have to, like, tell somebody. I don't have to say, oh, Stephanie, like, you want to make $5,000 a month and you want to quit your job as a dental hygienist. No, you can do bigger. Like, you can make $50,000 a month. The best thing for me to do would be to go out and make $50,000 a month in a way that may inspire her, that says, oh, you know what, I could do that. You know what I mean? So that's the whole purpose of this, and we want to help you get to that 5-year commitment too. One of the things that Robert Kiyosaki talked about in this book was not enough people make it to 5 years in one organization. So they don't give themselves time enough to actually, like, build the business that can pay them what's on your dream sheet. And I think one of the things that I know I could probably do better at, and it may help you out too, is when you bring new people on, ask them, hey, if you're going to make, because most people will make the 5-year commitment if you ask, but you kind of have, I know I can do a better job of saying, hey, when shit hits the fan, and it will, or when you feel like quitting, or you feel like something or whatever, how do you want me to coach you? Do you want me to get in your ass? Do you want me to back off? How do you think you would respond best? And that was actually one of the last things that Eric Roy talks about in GoPro. And I've seemed to kind of forget it, but kind of going back to the fundamentals is, hey, get people to commit to that 5-year commitment, but also ask them, hey, when it gets a little tough, how do you want me to help you out? You know what I mean? So just a little bit of advice. I don't know if that helps at all, but yeah, I mean, if you know if they tell you how they want you to respond or how you want to coach them, then you can't coach somebody the wrong way because they told you to do it. Okay. So I just want to recognize these people right here for the month of May. These guys really stepped up. Connie really stepped up. She's always hitting me up and asking me, what more she can do. I've just watched her, crush through platinum and help her team out. She's doing an amazing job. So these are people that you definitely want to follow. So shout out to you, Connie. See you out there working. So I'm definitely proud of you and recognize you. Emilio, dude, you're always crushing it, man. Always plugging in, always asking questions, always looking to lead people. Same thing with you, Tanya. I see you leading from the front, helping your team out. Your customer group is awesome. And, you're crushing it. Same thing for you, Steph. I see you and, you're always plugging in, asking questions, and your growth has just been awesome. I know sometimes it may not look like it on paper because sometimes I know it goes up and down, but I want you to understand that success isn't the rank that you have. You know what I'm saying? Success isn't the car or the amount of money. Success is based on progress and how you feel. And if you can continue to do what you're doing, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna come out. So, and Ina, Ina I'm telling you, I watched Ina go from a person who was literally, English isn't even her first language. And I'm telling you, this person just shows up every day. So if you're looking for somebody to follow, her and her sister are killing this slim challenge or whatever. Telling you guys, these 5 rock stars right here are people that you definitely want to follow. So shout out to you guys because you guys are doing awesome. Absolutely love you guys. And if anybody wants to come out and share your story, just unmute. I think we got a couple newbies on here. So I would encourage, if you haven't shared your story before, if you haven't shared your top 3, what your dreams are, share it and just get it out because that's part of the process of creating that success you want. So the floor is open and, and always too, this is kind of a mastermind. So if something's working for you, definitely don't think that this is a me thing. Everyone participate, you step up and share your thoughts and your thing because it's a team deal. So anybody that wants to go first, more than welcome to unmute and I'll back up.
I'll go first.
Like it. What's up, Steph?
Hi.
Hey.
So Emilio. So I guess my why started out as I just kind of fell into the industry because of some products that really grabbed my attention. And it wasn't even really with any intention of building a business. I just thought I'd order some products and go with it. And then I just kind of kept plugging in and I don't know, I guess I started following Ray Higdon and he pulled me in and really opened my eyes to a lot more than what my company introduced to me, and then I found MODERE and I just kind of realized that I felt kind of overall just kind of limited with my previous company. That's the best word I could describe it as, is I just felt limited in a lot of different arenas. So that's what brought me to MODERE. My 3 big dreams, just right off the bat, is I want to own a home and I want to be able to pay. I want it to not take a lifetime to pay off.
Right.
I I just want a place to call home for Trevor and myself, and I want to have a comfortable savings account. Like, that's really a big deal to me. And I like my job. Like, I don't know if I can say I love it, but I'm very grateful for my job. I like it. I just don't want to be at the mercy of it forever.
Yeah.
I want it to be an option for myself, because I think I would enjoy it a lot more. And I just want the freedom to travel and just create more experiences for myself.
I feel you. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yo, like, just touching on that, I don't know if anybody else kind of caught that, but like, I would get specific on like the savings account. So if there's a number that you're saying like, hey, that's comfy for me, like, claim it and like get that number down and be like, yo, like, that's my number. Like, I don't know if anybody else caught that, but like, if there's a number and because everything else was like super specific, you know, that's freaking awesome. So I would just say like, yo, like, get that number, pick a number, and like, there's no wrong number, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate you sharing that too, because I know a lot of us are it's a big deal to be a homeowner, you know, and not many people can do that. And when you can create an extra, $1,000 to $5,000 a month, like, that's pretty cool. So you can definitely knock that out sooner.
Yeah.
Did you have any questions or anything that the group may be able to help with?
Oh. Not that I can think of right off the bat. Might come later.
It's all good. It's all good, for sure. Well, yo, I appreciate you sharing your story and popping out. And yo, we're definitely, we're here to help you, pay for your house and get that comfy savings account, because that's what it's all about. I mean, I think a lot of people, like, we talk about, like, are you here to make money in your network marketing business or like build wealth, and when you kind of switch that mindset of like, okay, am I here to make money and like, pay for some bills, or all of a sudden do you like take any money that you make in your network marketing business and reinvest it in the business, and then take the extra money that you continue to make to like actually build that wealth, or retire 10 years earlier, or start investing in real estate, you know what I mean? Something like that can like help you do what you actually, really, really want to do. So no, I appreciate you sharing that. Did that help anybody? And whoever wants to go next, we got time for like probably like 3 or 4 or 5 people. So
I can go.
Whitney, what up?
Well, I understand Stephanie for one, but I've been in network marketing direct sales for like 25 years and never made any money. Never. Except for my last company. I flew through the ranks, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it was just like it all fell apart. And I think what it was is, like I said, good company, good products. It's just, it wasn't the right fit for me. It's like I outgrew it and I wanted something different. And then that's why I was seeking out other people, because of the way that I was marketing the company and not me. So of course was looking for something different. And when I found this company and the system, it all clicked and it was a no-brainer. This is what I needed to focus on. It was basically, I could see myself going to Elite 3, basically, in this company. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow or whatever, but basically I could map it out. I had a why, and I'm with Stephanie. I would love to own my own home. I'm 54 years old. I got a 20-year-old, well, he'll be 20. And every time that I take him to see his friends, I go over the mountain, and that's where I want to be. So that is one that even when I did my perfect day, it was all about what my house looked like, how I felt in my house, how I felt about my team that I don't even have yet, or all the customers I don't have yet. But I'm grateful for all of that. So that is actually putting my why in the forefront now, and I'm trying to not lose focus. And I'm lucky and blessed that we have a really good team support here. Because if I do need any help or whatever, I can go to Connie or you or Amelia or Stephanie. Tanya and I talk every day, but of course we were friends before we even got into business. So we can kind of bounce off of each other, and then she can push me and I can push her. And exactly, well, like Ryan said, pick a number. Pick a number. And the number in my head for the last 4 months has been $11,000. And I don't know why. It could be that I saw it, but we also, like I said, there's house, the house that I'm living in right now belongs to my mother and my brother. So they need, there's a lot of things that need to be done around here. And for me staying here, I'm grateful for it because I can actually push myself to get to where I want to go. So that's not kind of like a why, but yes, I want to be a homeowner. Yes, I want a massive bank account, big time, because I know I deserve it. I finally realized that I do deserve it. So, and like I said beforehand, I felt bad about saying that because I felt like that I was being selfish or bragging or whatever, but I do deserve it. And so,
That's
of course,
awesome.
for crying. Yeah.
That's awesome. And there's nothing wrong with. I mean, that's one of the biggest breakthroughs we've probably seen from a lot of people over the last 12 months is like just the realization of owning that worthiness and owning that hey, I deserve this. And it's the most beautiful thing. I think it makes me think about the picture of when Connie hit platinum on stage, and it's just like she deserved that. She earned that. And in every step of the way, you deserve everything that you want. The dreams that God puts in front of you aren't like teasers. You know what I'm saying? They're there because those are like hints of like what you should be thriving for. And there's no reason to be selfish. There's a story in this book about this dude, the network marketing leader, who had this like humongous house and like a 12-car garage, and it was full. And Robert Kiyosaki was like, he had the street named after him. He was like, dude, how'd you get a street named after you? And he was like, oh, because I donated enough money to build an elementary school with a bonus library. And he was like, he had all these people over at the house, not to brag and boast about how big the house was or the garage, but just so everyone, when they left, they were inspired to do something bigger. And Robert left that house and said his dreams and his vision got bigger because he went to his house. And he saw, oh man, I can do a little more. I can play a little bigger. And that's what happens. So when like you go to the events or when you get around other people, like understand that like they're creating a life that is an inspiration to you. What you're doing, Whitney, is going to inspire more people. So it's never selfish. Everything that we do is just to inspire other people to realize that they can do it too. So no, I love that. Love that. Appreciate you sharing. So anybody else who's new to the why meeting or hasn't shared your story, I would encourage you to just kind of share your background and share like your top 3 biggest things that you want to accomplish from being a part of our team. So feel free to unmute thyself if you haven't shared your story. Try to give the people that haven't shared yet a chance to share your story. So feel free to pop out and unmute yourself.
I will try it.
Anita, what's up? I can. What's up?
Okay. So I never been to this meeting since I was working, but today made it sound super excited.
We're excited to have you.
Oh, thank you. Just made it home from work, so I was listening to everybody while I was driving, and it's just amazing. I'm super excited to be part of this team, of Ryan's team, of the best team in the world, winning all the time. So I would share why you started with MODERE, right?
Yeah. So kind of share your background too. Like what do you do for like work, and like, like what did you do before you got into network marketing, that kind of thing. That way we can like know a little about you too.
Okay, so I moved in US almost 6 years ago, but I'm from Moldova, I have a background in finances, so I worked for the Department of Treasury in my country, and since we had an unhappy moment where my brother just passed away overnight, so I lost everything in one night. I had to move to US. I was planning to go back because I had like a huge bright future promised. I was like at the level of 18 months where I would come to US like a diplomat, but everything ruined in just one night. So I had to come here. Came here, and I had to restart it over. So I worked for Macy's, I worked for a bank, now I work for an insurance company. As of network marketing, I was with a company in my country, in Moldova. Then I came here, I looked for it, and I started the year that I came here because I saw an opportunity in network marketing. I knew that's possible, and I just saw big money all the time. Well, my dream always was to be a millionaire. And 2 years ago, I've been with that company for 4 years and a half. And 2 years ago, everybody had this kind of meeting, and they were asking, "What is your dream? What's your why?" I'm like, "I want to be a millionaire." And they started to laugh. I'm like, "Really? Why would you guys laugh?" Because they figure that it's not an opportunity for me, and I would not let anyone to treat me that way because I know what I can do. And this is when Ryan, you introduced me to MODERE, so I'm super grateful for doing that and for showing me big bright opportunities. And I definitely see a lot of opportunity with MODERE to realize my dream. A millionaire, it's not that I want to have more, I just like to help people and to give more. This is what I'm really passionate about. As of MODERE products, I am super excited. I mean, the M3, and this is what I really sell a lot, M3. We have the challenge with my sister because my mom's life was just changed with M3. She was sick every other week. She was just sick, and we figured out she had high blood pressure. So the first thing she had to do it was to lose weight, and she dropped so many pounds, but more inches in like a week and a half. And we were like, she doesn't recognize herself. She compares her clothes, and it's just totally different person. And this is what really inspires me and my sister to do these challenges. And these challenges are more about lifestyle changes. We teach people the same 5 changes in just 7 days, so people can see the need that they need the change, and then we ad tag message them.
No, that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. Don't you just love Ina's energy? Like, isn't she just awesome?
Yes, we're from all the time.
No, that's amazing, and appreciate you sharing your story, because that's so inspiring, because it's like I think about that stuff and I'm like, like it just defines how strong a person that you are when you have to like go through that. And like a lot of us, I know for me as an example, like I think about that and I'm like, I'm a pansy. Like I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do that, because but you're the type of person that just rises up, and that's awesome, because you're amazing leader. And that's so cool about M3, and like what it's done for like your mom and and your family. That's amazing. So no, that's awesome. So I don't know, I didn't think I missed it, but like I know you said you really want to like help people, and but what are some other dreams that you have? Like what are some other things that you want to like accomplish? So I know you said you really want to like help other people get more healthy, but like what do you want out of like life? Like what's like your biggest dream?
Yeah, I like to travel a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go back to my country, to have the freedom to go back and to not have to clock in and clock out and
Right.
lose the job if I go for more than a week.
That's all. And when's the last time you were back home?
Well, I haven't been back since I came since 2012.
Okay. So I'm guessing that like having the ability to go back and it be on your terms would be pretty badass, right?
It is. It is. That's why I'm on fire every day. That's why I'm really inspired, because I have a huge dream. This is what it just inspires me every day, and then I can inspire others too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell you thank you so much for the Tell Your Story workshop. I don't know if you remember. It just changed my game. Just telling my story every day. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. It just attracts so many people that relate to my story. And yes,
Right.
I've been through that. I've been through all of this to be able to inspire more people and to be able to understand people that are going through this kind of stuff.
Right. No, that's why we do this meeting. I mean, like, you know, it was something that, and just as a reference, like we got this idea from the book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. And it just seemed like, you know, if we can start, Whitney's got it. We gotta start telling our stories and like hearing other people's stories. And it's like, you know, we all plug into like training, and so-and-so is doing another training in M Life, and there's a training in social retail, and there's this thing, and then there's the Monday call, and there's the Saturday call, which are all great. This all great stuff, you know. Honestly, I've never seen a company have so many resources that if you need help, you can plug in somewhere and get the help you need. But you know, hearing like, I mean, just that right there, like hearing, you know, Whitney's story, hearing Ina's story, you know, Stephanie, like there's so many freaking dental hygienists at our gym. It's insane. I don't even like smile or talk much at the gym because it's like, I don't want them to be like, hey, come on in. I don't do that. Me and Dennis want to fight, but you see how like it just makes such a huge impact. And I love hearing all y'all's stories. It's so amazing. And I think one of my biggest things is like, if we continue to do this meeting and like every month it grow by 5 or 10 people, like that's going to be the thing that like helps this team absolutely crush it, because it's going to help people lock in, and it helps them hear what they need to hear while in like this. I mean, it's a battlefield out there. Network marketing is not easy, you know, it's worth it, you know, but it is a battlefield out there, and it can get tough. I know, I mean, I know it, you know, so this helps the battle be a little easier. And it helps you realize that sometimes, you know, the shit that we're going through it's small potatoes, you know, like you hear some stuff that, you know, people go through. You hear Ina's story about, you know, literally having to pick up everything and move a country. You know, it's like, I've complained about moving a state before. You know, it's like, oh my God, I had to move 3 hours away. Life is over. You know, so no, I appreciate you sharing that, because I mean, all you guys are absolute leaders, and I love what you bring to the table here. So, you know, we commit to like getting more people to, you know, a meeting like this. I'm telling you guys, like what we do and helping over 1,000 people make an extra $1,000 a month or more, we're going to change that to like 10. So, yeah. If everybody's done, or if anybody else wants to come out, let me know. And we'll take a few minutes to, if you guys have any questions, or if there's something that you want to like touch on and just kind of like mastermind about, you know, we can definitely take a few minutes to do that too, just so you guys, you know, because I want to make sure you guys, you know, are good and moving forward and making progress and all that good stuff. So if you want to come out, let me know. But as I'm waiting, I put together this little book list. I was actually, it hit me the other day, because I don't know if anybody's ever got this. Ina may have, because I know she was in this business before. But a lot of people always say, oh, this business it kind of reminds me of Amway. And it hit me today. I was like, you know, because I always say, oh, yeah, it is kind of like Amway. But if Amway were to start, you know, 70 years later, this is what they would have done. It would have probably been like MODERE. But Amway had a book list that no one really knows about. Okay. And one of the reasons that Amway was such a powerful company was because they had powerful leaders, and they made everybody go through this like 12 book list in their first year in Amway. Okay. So I found that list because a guy that used to mentor me in Amway gave me the 12 book list, and it's really tough to find, but I found it, and this is what's on it. I added a couple. But this is like an ideal thing. If you've got someone that's like serious about building a business, you've already set the expectation for them to be in this business for at least 5 years. So they know like, okay, over the next 12 to 18 months, if I read 10 pages a day, you would probably make it through all these books, because some are small, some are a little bigger. But if you were to do 10 pages a day for 12 to 18 months, you would get through these books. So I put them on here. I did put I added in the business school because I think it's amazing. So that's by Robert Kiyosaki, Acres of Diamonds, Go for No. It's a small book. You know, Ray Higdon was in that one. Really awesome book. Bringing Out the Best in People, Greatest Miracle in the World, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Magic of Thinking Big, Live the Dream, Hung by the Tongue, The Go-Getter, Compound Effect, The Slight Edge, No Excuses, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and on the last but not least, Think and Grow Rich. Or depending on who it is, if you've got a person that's pretty sharp, I would send them to Think and Grow Rich. But if you got a person they're still kind of like tiptoeing or whatever, Ray Higdon's book, Vibrational Money Immersion, is kind of like I wouldn't say a dumbed down version of Think and Grow Rich, but it's out of his words. And so, it's kind of like, well, who would you rather listen to, Napoleon Hill or Ray Higdon? It's kind of, sometimes you can kind of like understand Ray a little clearer. So hopefully that book list helps. Hopefully that helps a little bit, because sometimes, people are always like, oh, what should I be reading? I truly believe in what that guy would teach, would tell me. They developed leaders because they were getting this stuff every day, and all of a sudden, after they made it through that first year, it was a wrap. And that's why Amway is still $1 billion business today, is because they produce leaders. Robert Kiyosaki always says a business doesn't make money off of the products. Like no business makes money because it has they make money, but like the top businesses aren't the top businesses because they have the best product or the best service. It's because they have the best leaders. And I think that's the case in network marketing too. Like, yes, there's companies out there with awesome products. MODERE has awesome products, but the growth of MODERE, the growth of Team Purpose Unleashed isn't going to be because we have awesome products. It's because we develop as leaders, and we develop as inspirational people that they can't help but follow you. They can't help but love you, and they can't help but just be inspired by you and your story and what you do each day. So, if you have questions, if there's something that you want to touch on or something you need help with, we'll definitely hang with it. But make sure you know the resource schedule too, just so you know. And you're sharing this with your people. Obviously there's a Monday call, which is in 20 minutes. You can dial this number or go to modereconnect.com. Make sure that you're connected in MLife Nation. That's like the main hub. And it always should be the main hub, no matter how many subgroups there are, or whatever you do with customers, whatever. Make sure like the pulse and everything is going to come from MLife Nation. So one of the things that I usually tell people to get more out of MLife Nation is the search in the search. So a lot of people, I don't know if you know how to do this or not, but if you search MLife Nation, then you go to the group and then you search a keyword, you can typically find something that you're looking for. So if you go into the group, you're in the group, and then you go back into the search bar and type recruiting, you can find plenty of videos on recruiting. If you type in the word launch, if you type in the word customer, if you type in the word comp plan, if you have specific questions on something, typically you can just find it via keyword in MLife Nation. Same thing in the other customer groups or in One Voice. Obviously, we know our team calls on Saturday. You got the chats. Obviously, if you chats get crazy, so if you got new people, tell them to mute the chat. They don't have to leave, but, just tell them to mute it. And obviously, I know uplines are kind of funny, but all over everybody is John, Julie, and Tanya. So if you ever need help with anything, group chats, always open, and we can send you in the right direction. All right. So does anybody have any questions or anything like they're working on or need help with or anything like that? Because we're getting married this week, so I'm gonna kind of be out of pocket. So, I got to get my head right. My life is changing. I got a lot of prayer. All that good stuff is coming. So, I don't even know if I don't know if I'll be able to lift this left hand for a while. I heard that it gets heavy for a week and it's tough to lift. So, I've been hearing all these rumors about that. So we'll see. All right, no questions from the gallery. Y'all good? Everybody good? Yeah, good. All right. So,
all right, wait a minute. I got one.
Got one? What up?
Yes. Okay. So I had a couple other people ask me about this too, and yeah. I want to make sure that I have this correct.
Okay.
Since we are not in fast track, then we have until July 31st to get to Director 1. Is that correct?
Yep.
For the recoding.
Yeah.
And coding. Okay.
Yep. So, so what I'll do, because like I said, we'll have more time and like things will just be like less crazy after the wedding. Would it be helpful for you guys to, and I'm trying to block out some time that it probably always won't be me, but I would love it for like, if Monday's a good night for everybody, I'm definitely cool with like, setting it up. And then sometimes, it may be Connie or Whitney or Tanya or Tanya, whoever, right? That can pop on Monday nights and just, work on different things, share different things, be a little more hands-on with different things. But if it would help out, right after the wedding, if you guys want me to do something kind of comp plan based on hitting that Director 1, it may be a little different for everybody, but if it would help you out, let me know. And because that is it's a thing to aim for. It's not like sometimes if you're like eyeing elite, it's kind of hard to see. But I'm gonna tell you something. Once you hit Director, elite does become one of those things that you're like, oh shit, it's not that far. You know what I mean? So if that would help, yeah, I can do that, and it'll probably be on a Monday night again. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is schedule, obviously this once a month. If Monday works for everybody, I'd like to. For my schedule, I like to say, okay, cool, this is Monday to, it's that way. It's just, I know things line up, but yeah, if Monday works best, it'll probably be a Monday. And I'll try to throw in like some, some more things like this that can help, just to kind of get an idea of like where people are. Cause I know it's so hard to like slow down sometimes. So when you like force the slowdown and you force the reflection, can help a lot. Yes. Main focus is getting married. I have a game plan. I have to run interference for all the dumb stuff that my best men are probably gonna throw with shenanigans. It's already happening. My best man called me this morning with like some crazy stuff. So I'm like, all right, it's happening. It begins. So it probably won't be next Monday. It'll probably be the Monday after next. That's like, I think, let me see what date that is so I can like just give you guys a heads up. You can give your teams a heads up too. So it'll be July 2nd, which is like right in that last 30 days to hit Director. So yeah, if that's cool with you guys, I'll put it in my calendar and then we can make that happen. If you got team members, try to get them to these meetings because they help. I know it doesn't seem, from the outside, it doesn't seem like the most important thing when you're not learning how to recruit or not learning how to, get customers. But like, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most important things to get to meetings like this and run, because I think it helps you recruit. I think it helps you get customers. So.
Ryan, I got something real quick. I'm going to do a live video, if it's okay, on our team page tomorrow. Okay. I have something really cool. I know Connie knows about it because I was going back and forth with her. Emilio knows, and Whitney. But we really had something really cool that happened last month, to where I was able to actually flip my customer to a social marketer, and she was able to actually use her credits to get her kit, which was absolutely amazing. So I can go in and
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
It was very impressive. So it's something, you know, like if those people who do not have the exact amount of money to come in right away, it's something that they can work towards. But I'll do a live about it. I'm trying to get it together and just kind of go in about kind of like what we experienced. So it was really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you want to do it. So it's on your schedule, whatever you want to do it. And you know, we'll just make sure to, like, you know, let everybody know in the group when you're doing it. So yeah. So yeah, if everybody good? Are you guys good? Cool. Another thing I may start doing, again, it's up to you guys, because I definitely don't want to like do it if it's not helping. But we'll probably start doing a couple pre-launch videos for new people. We'll probably start doing that again, because it was pretty helpful for some people. I don't think we did it long enough to really like perfect it and get everybody in the groove of like how they work. But you know, if you guys like those too, you know, I'm definitely down to you know, start doing those again, getting your new people not just in the launch process, but like giving them a little bit of a head of steam while they go into that launch process. So you know, if that helps too, we'll definitely rock. So keep me posted. Obviously, you know, three-way chats, let us know. Keep me posted if you have questions. You know, keep me posted too. And you know, same thing with John and Julie and Tanya and anybody that's in your like success line. You know, if you've got something, let us know, because if you don't, then we kind of don't know. You know what I mean? So we're here for you. Make sure you plug into your resources, and if there's something that we can help with, just let me know. Okay. All righty, my friends. So yeah, love you guys. We'll chat after the wedding, and if you want to hop on the team call in 10 minutes, definitely do that too. So peace. Y'all have a good one. Next time y'all see me, my face will probably look different. You know, I'll probably look much happier. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be the happiest guy on the planet. So, but I guarantee y'all, I won't cry on Saturday, because I know a lot of people will be Facebook Live in that damn wedding, and my whole deal is I ain't crying. Okay, so y'all ain't gonna see me cry. I won't. I already got my tears out, and I took some medicine that's supposed to help you just like withhold tears. Got it on Amazon. It was $9.99. So y'all have a good night, guys. And I appreciate everyone for popping on too. Everyone that came on, shared your story. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome. See you guys.